Hey everyone, and welcome to the How to Hire channel. My name is David and I will be your host. If you've ever looked into tech hiring this year, you probably keep coming across one name, Toptal. They've been one of the biggest names in remote talent platforms for a decade or more, and they've been coasting on stellar brand recognition for almost as long. But over the past few years, some other talent platforms have been making a name for themselves, and they're more than worthy of consideration. Whether it's the major price tag that comes from their service or the large deposit shakedown, many companies, especially startups and SMBs, are looking for an alternative to Toptal. So, how do you know which Toptal alternatives are right for you? First, let's talk exactly about what Toptal does. Toptal is a remote international talent pool that US companies use to hire developers and other technical talent abroad. They are on the pricier side with hourly rates of around $80 to $200, and Toptal fees make up about half of that. Plus, they also require a $500 deposit up front, which is a big commitment for startups and small businesses. But in general, they focus on enterprise-grade clients who are looking to hire in bulk. So, what are the alternatives? First up, let's talk about Cloud Devs. Cloud Devs offers the most affordable, full-service hiring solution for startups, small businesses, and enterprise clients like Coinbase. With a focus on Latin American talent, Cloud Devs offers a guaranteed time zone culture match with your selected developer. And here are some of the pros you should consider. First, Cloud Devs offers top 2% talent. All of their developers undergo a rigorous vetting process and come from leading companies like OpenAI, Google, PayPal, and Amazon. They also offer faster matching, with clients receiving a hand-picked shortlist of top developers in just 24 hours. Second, they offer up to 65% savings compared to hiring locally, with transparent markups, flexible pricing, and zero deposit required. Plus, the reviews for Cloud Devs are stellar, with 5 stars on G2 and 4.5 and 5 stars on Trustpilot. Of course, there are some drawbacks as well. Cloud Devs is a specialist talent pool, so unlike generalist platforms like HowToHire and Upwork, Cloud Devs is not designed for hiring non-technical roles like sales or marketing. They also focus mainly on Latin American talent, which is great for US companies, but might not be the best solution for European organizations. Overall, I'd say Cloud Devs offers fast and affordable tech hiring without compromising on quality, making them a leading alternative to Toptal and other staffing agencies. My next pick right now is HireDevelopers.com. Like Cloud Devs, HireDevelopers is another specialist tech hiring platform, but it has a broader reach with talents across Latin America, Europe, and Asia. They offer fast and affordable hiring with developers available at a broad range of price points from about $25 an hour up to around $80 an hour for their most senior level engineers. One of the huge benefits of the range of locations available through HireDevelopers is that it allows you to pick your own priorities. So, if you're a startup or small business that's tight on budgets, you can hire top developers from parts of the world where average salaries are lower, typically in Asia. On the other hand, if time zone alignment and cultural fit matter most, you can choose to hire in Latin America, which is often the top pick for US companies due to geographical proximity and English fluency. And similar to Cloud Devs, the main drawback is that HireDevelopers.com is a specialist talent pool, so unlike with generalist platforms like HowToHire and Upwork, it's not designed for hiring non-technical roles, again like sales or marketing. As a pre-vetted platform, it's also a little bit more expensive than a non-vetted talent pool like Upwork, but obviously it's also a much less time-consuming and resource-intensive process. Next up, we have HowToHire, which is a talent platform that offers pre-vetted developers as well as generalist talent in just 24 hours. HowToHire is another great choice for startups and small businesses. Unlike Toptal and Cloud Devs, HowToHire offers generalist hiring alongside technical hiring, meaning you can hire a top developer and a sales rep from the same platform. Like cloud devs, HowToHire also focuses on Latin American talent, offering time zone overlap and cultural alignment between you and your developer at a savings of between 60 to 80% depending on the role. So let's go over some of the pros for HowToHire. First up, every talent in the HowToHire platform is pre-vetted. HowToHire developers go through a comprehensive set of tests, including live coding challenges, just to ensure that they are top quality. HowToHire also offers 24-hour turnaround and savings between 65 to 80%, depending on the role you're hiring for, and the cool thing is that there's no deposit required for you to get started. Plus, they offer top candidates for any role, not just developers. And their AI-powered platform facilitates faster vetting and matching. And HowToHire's testimonials are also very glowing. The main drawback for hiring developers from HowToHire is that they are less tech-focused, as they don't exclusively focus on engineers and other tech roles. And like cloud devs, they have that focus on Latin American talent, which is perfect for North American companies, but might not work as well for European firms. But overall, I'd say that HowToHire offers huge savings and quick turnarounds on tech and generalist hiring, making it a great choice for American startups and small businesses. So next, we're going to take a look at Turing. Turing is a hiring platform with a strong focus on catering to AI companies looking to improve model performance. They provide expertise in data infrastructure and model post-training for AGI labs and companies. The main advantage of working with Turing is their huge AI focus. If you're looking to train a model, their focus on machine learning skills and services is probably a good fit for your company. They also offer some time zone overlap, promising at least a 4-hour overlap with your workday, which should work well for larger global teams. Turing does have mixed reviews on Trustpilot, many from dissatisfied developers who express concerns that they have been mined for their data. And the overall score for Turing is around 3.5 out of 5 stars. And switching to the disadvantage, the main con of using Turing is their pricing. Other sites do report that their developers average between $100 to $200 per hour, which is among the highest of any staffing agency. They also have a relatively narrow focus, so while their services are great if you're looking for LLM training services, they might not be the best fit for regular developer recruitment. Moving on to unvetted platforms, here's one you've probably heard of, Fiverr. Fiverr is the go-to for cost-conscious business owners typically looking for short-term, project-based freelancers. But these savings do come with a lot more legwork. As talent aren't pre-vetted, you still have to sort through applications like you would with traditional hiring, plus conduct your own screenings and interviews. But the main advantage of Fiverr is that it is budget-friendly. You can find a developer at practically any price point on Fiverr, from $25 an hour up to over $100 an hour. They also have a huge platform of talent with over 1 million freelancers across hundreds of professions and located all around the world. And now Fiverr even offers a premium tier called Fiverr Pro that operates a bit more like Toptal, with package-based pricing and faster turnaround. But like Turing, Fiverr does have mixed reviews with an average score of about 3.5 stars out of 5 on Trustpilot. So while the cost savings are attractive, there are a lot of drawbacks to using unvetted talent platforms. Fiverr does not screen candidates in their network, meaning you'll need to conduct thorough interviews and testing yourself, which typically makes hiring more resource intensive as well as making the process significantly longer. Also, since Fiverr's developers are located literally all over the world, you aren't guaranteed a time zone match with your chosen talent. And with the real mixed bag of reviews along with complaints of poor customer service, it is important to do your due diligence if you decide to hire a freelancer through the Fiverr network. Now, pretty similar to Fiverr is Upwork. Upwork is probably the most well-known freelancer network in the US, with over 12 million global freelancers across hundreds of job roles, including developers and other technical talent. So, starting with the pros, like Fiverr, you can find a developer at practically any price point on Upwork, starting at around $25 per hour for a decent junior developer. And as I just mentioned, it already boasts the largest freelancer network with over 12 million reported members, plus it's also free to browse or post a job vacancy on Upwork. But here's a big downside. Despite its popularity, Upwork does have generally poor reviews on Trustpilot, with an average score of about 1 to 1.2 stars out of 5. And the main disadvantages are largely the same as Fiverr. So Upwork again does not vet candidates in the network, meaning you'll need to do the heavy lifting and conduct your own interviews and testing. Their developers are also located all around the world, meaning you aren't guaranteed to find a developer in your own time zone. Plus, with a low Trustpilot rating and some scathing reviews, you definitely need to do your due diligence when hiring a freelancer through the Upwork network. Lastly, the final option we're going to talk about is a dev shop or virtual delivery center, and the first one we're going to cover is DevsData. If you're looking to outsource the entire development process, a dev shop might be the right move for you. And DevsData offers thousands of pre-vetted developers across Europe to build your software solution in-house. The biggest pro of a dev shop like DevsData is the hands-on development. Perfect for non-technical founders and small business owners, DevsData can build your software solution for you with minimal oversight or technical knowledge required. They are also a relatively large platform with around 65,000 pre-vetted developers and engineers in their network. So in terms of reviews, DevsData doesn't have much of an online presence. They do have a small number of reviews on Trustpilot, but it's mostly consisting of positive reviews from their employees, and they completely lack a G2 profile. And then moving to some of the disadvantages, one of the cons of DevsData is that they don't offer information on their average salary rates and fees. This makes it pretty much impossible to predict how much the service would cost without going first through a consultation. And since DevsData mostly focuses on European talent, the average time difference with the US is between 4 and 7 hours, and that can make it tough to coordinate with your US team. So finally, let's talk about AiDOOS. And AiDOOS is an AI-powered virtual delivery center. AiDOOS offers its own model of dev shop with on-demand virtual delivery centers as an alternative to building an in-house team. AiDOOS builds a custom developer team for your role, then manages the team on your behalf to meet your development needs. And like other dev shops, the main advantage of AiDOOS is that they can build your software solution for you with minimal oversight, regardless of your technical know-how. AiDOOS is also pretty customizable, building your development team from scratch using their recruitment network. But unfortunately, AiDOOS does not have a G2 or Trustpilot page, so it is hard to get a sense of how their clients feel about their service. Like DevsData, one of the main cons of AiDOOS is the lack of transparency. AiDOOS does not offer information on their average salary rates and fees, so it's impossible to predict how much their service would cost without a consultation first. And as their developers are located around the world, there's no guarantee of a time zone overlap with your development team. So, what is the verdict? If you've watched this so far, hopefully you have a stronger idea of which platform might be best suited to meet your needs. There is no one-size-fits-all approach or solution to hiring, and speaking to a consultant from your top picks will help you to narrow down your choice. So in my opinion, for many companies, especially startups and SMBs, Cloud Devs is the strongest alternative to Toptal, offering the same top quality at half the price. With their focus on quick turnaround and flexible pricing, Cloud Devs is perfect for small teams looking to scale or enterprise companies who need to hire fast. And if you're still not sure, you might want to start with a small trial project across a few contenders. Many platforms, including Cloud Devs, HowToHire, and Turing, include a risk-free trial period that's perfect for that kind of test. And that's all we have for now. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you next time.